Thank you for downloading this podcast. 702 Business Accelerator with Nedbank. Do you have what it takes to get your business to the next level? 702 Business Accelerator with Nedbank.
All right, we're reviewing some of the businesses that we have profiled before, and today it is a bright business. It's AM Solar. AM Solar. Tell us about this one. Remind us about this one, Pavlo.
Alistair Armstrong is the entrepreneur behind AM Solar, and what they do is they create zero-cost electricity or negative-cost electricity feed-in systems, John. Now, he's in an interesting predicament, and the best way to explain it is he finds himself in a sweet spot. Firstly, technology is improving and coming down in price. Secondly, electricity in South Africa right now is unreliable and rocketing in price, relatively. Thirdly, the legislation is opening up in a managed fashion the deregulation of the market. Finally, the economy is under pressure. There's no better time when you have a solution to approach mid-size and big-size businesses. And Alistair is struggling with all the inquiries flooding in, and he has to now deliver and manage them. Fantastic place to be.
Okay, well, Alistair Armstrong, the owner of AM Solar, is on the line. Alistair, sounds like you're too busy to talk to us.
Yes, John, almost. Morning, John. Morning, Pablo. Thanks again. Nice chatting to you again. Awesome.
We spoke to Sir David King from the UK on climate change. He said solar is a no-brainer, and lots of people are realising that, Alistair.
Ditto. I don't know, John. I can sit and talk to you for half an hour, for 10 minutes, and I can just reiterate what he had to say. But absolutely, I mean, it's really the answer to Africa's woes in terms of electricity. But that's a whole discussion on its own. But it definitely is.
Do you do homes? You do businesses as well? Do you do the lot, Alistair?
Well, we certainly only focus on photovoltaic power. Those are solar panels that generate electricity. We don't do the hot water and some of the other related technologies. But yes, we do the full range. We sort of limit ourselves up from a megawatt and bigger. That's sort of the solar farm capability. It's very similar. The technology is exactly the same. It's just on a much bigger scale. So we'll do anything from a home up to a business up to a megawatt.
Okay, and you're very busy at the moment, Alistair.
Incredibly busy, John. Thanks to you guys. The response has been overwhelming. I mean, it makes sense, what we're going through with Eskom at the moment. Their unreliability, it's good news for us, but bad news for the consumer. And we're currently running 3 rather big projects, and we've got a pipeline behind that that's fairly impressive, almost scary. And that's largely thanks to you guys, I must say.
Fantastic. Have you taken on any new staff since you first came on 702?
We've had to, John, absolutely. We've got the same guys that have been with us for years, but we brought in new guys, essentially technical guys.
Brilliant.
Because now we've got more than one project to run at a time, and so it's very exciting for us and for them, I think.
Well, that of course was the whole idea of the initiative. All right, let's ask Pavlo where to now.
Okay, so Alice is in an interesting position. He is being flooded with inquiries, and he doesn't want to let people down. So there are a couple of things you've got to do right. The first is you've got to buy time, and by buying time, you're really adjusting people's expectations. And the best way to do that, John, is get onto your website and make some adjustments to the content in the website. Say, this is what we are able to offer. Be clear and distinct. So firstly, the inquiries that come on board are relevant inquiries.
Okay.
Then this is the information I require from you in order to respond with you timelessly and accurately. You're already using your tech to try and deal with the flood of inquiries and hone in on the customers that you can identify and deliver to.
Okay.
That's the first thing. The second thing is you've got to get help. Now, the thing is to get help when you don't have time to create the system in order to deal with inquiries is really hard. And in those instances, you need someone almost like a runner, a gopher, someone who's going to shadow you to take care of the itty-bitty things, of which there are many in every transaction.
Right.
So find someone you trust rather than someone who you're going to go and source in the job market that you know nothing of. Be it a friend, a family member, it's a temporary position to ease some of the pressure. Then the third thing is, from 9 to 5, you deal with your business. From 5 to 9 at night, you start to map out the activities to take an inquiry and convert it into a paying customer. That's creating the sales system.
Okay.
Once you've created that sales system, you then in the first time ever, in the first position, to actually employ someone to run that system for you. That's when you go into the job market. Now, Alistair's got to get this all done, especially now in the month of April with all the holidays. By the end of April, the sales system must be up. He needs to have employed the right person, and he will be good to go with another flood of inquiries that I'm sure he's going to get from this interview.
How does that sound, Alistair?
John, it's a perfect mirror image of what I have to do, and we are in the process of doing. You know, it's a challenge between cash flow and what you can reliably offer to a person in terms of an employment contract, and that's what we want to do, because then you've got buy-in from your staff member as opposed to just a casual thing, which we've had to do at times. And so 100%, but soon our cash flow, well, already our cash flow is looking a lot more impressive. So we're in a fortunate position now to be able to make offer. And it's like Pavlo says, we now got to get the right people. And interesting enough, a lot of the right people that we're speaking to are directly as a result of friends and family or referrals from the people that are already working for us. And
that's
so
brilliant.
It sounds good. Very nice.
All right, Alistair, congratulations. Well done. We'll follow you with interest. All the best now.
Thank you very much to you guys, and thanks very much for the opportunity once again, and we wait now for the phones to start ringing, which I'm sure they will.
All right. That's AM Solar. That's the owner, Alistair Armstrong. Thanks very much indeed, Pavlo. And the website, just go to the website for details.
Yes, just go to 702.co.za. There's a button at the bottom there saying Business Accelerator, and that's where you'll find all the interviews that we've had this week.
All right, and the fantastic thing is, once again, because I'm now asking everybody, they've increased the number of people they employ since we started this Business Accelerator. Therefore, they've accelerated their business.
John, they've increased the number of people they've employed, but importantly, they've increased their revenues. It's given them some muscle to move to the next level.
Fabulous. Well done, Pavlo. Thank you. And of course, on Polani's show, you'll hear the next business owner on the 702 Business Accelerator with Nedbank. Make things happen.